Well, that's odd. There's that. Where's the alert for the sub? Where's the alert for the sub? Minchie, thank you so much. What the crap? Of course, yeah. Let me try something real quick just to test. And that would have been a resub. There it is. It was just delayed. Just delayed. Probably because all the things happening. Yeah, ads should be running now. Yep, they're in progress. Linecraft Drovana, welcome in. Good to see you. Happy Thursday and happy fight night. Just getting ads out of the way and getting things ready to go. Oreo Bailey's. Ninja Fox is going to fight with me tonight, Line. We got a tag team match. There's a Stevie Seal. Welcome in, Stevie. We got about 25 seconds. We're starting a little bit early tonight. I couldn't wait anymore. Plenty of fights ahead. 12 in total, 6 in each show, 2 shows in total. Reminder, next week, we will not be having Psycho Circus and ARTageddon because we have our first...
Welcome back. Let's get to it.
We have our first special event. We're actually going to be traveling to Scotland to have Clash at the Castle, which is going to be our first crossover show. Both rosters featured on Clash of the Castle. That's next week, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. But tonight we got 2 shows ahead of you, finally. Sorry about last week. We had to cancel, of course. We were waiting on a patch because the previous update had broke some things and some really fundamental things, right, that could cause some problems. So I didn't really want to proceed and have matches that resulted in wins or just tomfoolery because of bugs. You know what I mean? I wanted it to be fair. I wanted it to be legit. So I decided to postpone it. And I'm happy to say that obviously we've gotten an update. It's supposed to be fixed. Hopefully we don't have any issues, but time will tell. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Psycho Circus. Rose, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. As you guys may know, we've got 2 shows ahead of us on Fight Night. We're starting it off with Psycho Circus, of course. This is a roster comprised of some fun fictional characters like classic 1960s Batman and Robin, Jay and Silent Bob, and many, many more. You can even find some Jason Voorhees, and Skeletor is on the roster now. You'll see him making his debut tonight, actually. And then following Psycho Circus, we've got ARTageddon, featuring some artists and creators here on Twitch, like Stevie Seal and Linecraft. All of that and more tonight. But first, let's get things ready and get Psycho Circus started tonight. Looks like everything is ready to go. All right. Heat waves slowly going away. Well, that's good. Yeah, it was warm here earlier, but the rain kind of cooled things down, thankfully. But folks, thank you so much for joining us. We've got 6 fights on Psycho Circus ahead of us tonight, and we're starting it off with a big one. 1-on-1 Fire Shadow versus North Viking. Fire Shadow, of course, in recent weeks has demonstrated he is a serious contender in the ring, and, well, look at North Viking. It speaks for himself. I certainly wouldn't want to be in the ring with him, but Fire Shadow is doing just that tonight. And, of course, you guys know how we do here. We like to put a wager down. Let's get this all set up and ready to go. Who will win? We've got Fire Shadow on the left, and we've got North Viking on the right. 2 minutes on the clock. Who will win? Get your predictions in. And best of luck to everyone, including our fighters. Now, a moment of truth. It should play the entrances. Will it? Let's find out, shall we? All right, folks, get those wagers in. Let's get this show on the road. Hey, so far so good.
The WWE Universe just exploded!
All right.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Kansas, weighing in at 190 pounds,
Ladies and gentlemen, Fire Shadow making his way out to the ring.
Also a lot of respect for their opposition tonight. Oh, I get it. Great mind games at work.
No, Corey, just respect.
Oh, so this superstar's just an idiot. Got it.
Wow. Wow, Corey. Fire Shadow, I'll have you know that was Corey. I had nothing to do with that. As I stated previously, Fire Shadow's demonstrated his ability in the ring week after week so far. Does he have what it takes to pull a win over on North Viking? Time will tell. I just watched for the eye candy.
He says it's all about dominance tonight and plans on showing why everyone backstage should be scared.
We've, of course, seen a rivalry between Fire Shadow and Mudbucket unraveling in recent weeks as well.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Glad you did that post on YouTube, or I've forgotten. Been awake. On YouTube? I didn't do a post on YouTube. Oh, okay. I was confused. Yeah, no worries. No worries, Supra. First match of the night. Fire Shadow just made his way out to the ring, and joining him, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for North Viking. I've been awake for over 48 hours. Oh boy.
Just look at the swagger on display. I love it.
Swagger. Really, Saxton? You know a number of people in the back just despise this superstar.
Well, the WWE Universe
Look at that
clearly
swagger.
disagrees with you, Corey.
Oh, and what else is new?
North Viking, of course, keeping a safe, watchful eye on our Psycho Circus Championship title there. He was entrusted to keep it safe until we have our official championship match. Seems like a Sunday. Nope, only Thursday. At that size, you can't not swagger, right?
The champ planning to show his dominance in this division with an emphatic win tonight.
Maybe in a crossover match, we'll get Michi's Murdum versus North Viking. That'd be something. Weekend starts now. Yes, it does. Kicking it off with Fight Night. Yeah. This is a member of the community, North Viking. He's been very, very busy. You'll see him lurking around in the shadows, but sometimes he'll pop in chat. We've known him for years. All right, both fighters in the ring. We've got North Viking and Fire Shadow one-on-one tonight. Off to a strong start. Fire Shadow taking control.
You gotta respect the foresight. He took a non-title match because he knows that he
strong uppercut. He's already going for the pin.
A kick out after one. Too early for that pin attempt.
That's a fact.
Stunned here, guys. Shot connects.
Left and right shot to the kidneys. Backhand across the face, tying the leg up on the ropes. Oh no.
To the knee. About to be the proverbial one-legged man in the you-know-what kicking contest.
Yeah, ARTageddon streamers, well, specifically artists,
you can see the intent behind
and
that
Psycho
attack.
Circus's community members and fictional characters. Yep. Did they update that vest? I don't remember that being on the back. Interesting. Fire Shadow off the ropes. North Viking. Belly buster. Picking him up like nothing.
Vicious use of the knee.
Knee drop to the lower back.
Get
North
ready. North
Viking knows he's in control here. Just trying to figure out which I'm watching. Yeah, you're watching Psycho Circus. We kick it off with Psycho Circus. That's the community roster.
Oh, come on. This superstar taking things way too far.
He's just having his way now. No regrets, no second thoughts.
He is absolutely determined right now.
Charging across the ring. Oh my, knee to the face.
Out.
Fire Shadow in serious trouble now. North Viking pulling him to his feet, grappled up now, spinning him around
And
into
now
the turnbuckle.
placed in the corner.
Oh no, face first into the turnbuckle. What's he doing? Ref, get the hell out of the way.
On that leg. Goes without saying, but a leg injury will hamper your ability to
Just
do just
foot
about
on the
anything.
neck.
A chance to win it here.
He's going for the pin. This could be over for Fire Shadow, and a kick out on the one.
He's
Nice.
nowhere near ready to stop fighting yet.
Disrespecting the competition.
North Viking just walking all over him. Quite literally.
He's got to find a way to shift the fight in his favor.
Stupid ref, right? The ref's the main character. North Viking sending Fire Shadow off the ropes, over the head, suplex, down he goes, kick to the face.
Starting to look battered.
Yeah, you can see the physical cost of this match.
Oh, a nice dodge from Fire Shadow. Off the ropes, ha! Kick to the face, down he goes.
Good night.
Yeah, a nice springboard roundhouse there off the ropes. Strong left and a right. Oh!
What a kick. Vicious.
Fire Shadow back in the fight.
Making the arm numb makes your opponent very vulnerable.
Spinning around. North with a nice counter. Kick to the kidneys. North Viking taking control.
Force
Block.
applied to every inch of the arm with that one.
And a nice return to form from Fire Shadow. Back in action here.
Oh my God.
Strong right hook. Down goes North. Off the... Oh my goodness.
That moonsault.
Moonsault off the ropes. Fire Shadow lands it, pulling North Viking to his feet now. Not giving him a moment, but North Viking still in this fight.
Recover for the win.
Puts him down and going for the pin. There's the two. There's the three, ladies and gentlemen. North Viking coming from behind and taking the victory.
These gentlemen get after it. Here are the highlights.
This is still bugged because that's not the right color of flames. A strong win from North Viking tonight in our first match on Psycho Circus. And there it is, taking the win.
He really got the better of the opposition here.
I agree, it was quite the display tonight.
They are riding high on this.
I'm telling you what,
This celebration might carry on the rest of the month.
he is a force to be reckoned with. I don't really want to ever have to step in the ring with him. All right. Our first match is done. And with that said, let's take a look at our predictions. We had 61% of the vote in favor of Fire Shadow, 39% favoring North Viking. North Viking, of course, taking the victory tonight. And if you voted for North Viking, you're taking home some channel points. Congratulations to North Viking and all of our winners tonight. One match down and plenty more to go tonight. And we'll move right into our next match of the evening, which is a debut, as a matter of fact. We've got Windwalker versus Skeletor making his Psycho Circus debut tonight. Wealth redistribution works. This is a one-on-one Extreme Rules match. Who will win? Windwalker on the left versus Skeletor. 2 minutes on the clock. Get your predictions in. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, let's continue on. I really like Skeletor's entrance, by the way. Extreme Rules, no countouts, and you can use weapons.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Camelot, weighing in at 190 pounds, the Gladiator.
Windwalker making his way out to the ring now. Even Narfs, yeah, yep. No Narfs, no Narfs. Only spoons. Big spoons in the form of shovels. By the way, speaking of channel points, check out the channel points. You might find some things down there.
Career-making performance here tonight.
There it is. Windwalker in the ring. Does he have what it takes to best Skeletor as he makes his debut tonight? I'm excited to see this fight. There he is. Skeletor.
The WWE Universe has been dreaming of, and that dream is about to become a reality.
The audience was great, yeah. I love that. This is awesome chant. First fights normally win. I think that's just luck. We've seen first fighters lose. It's just a lot of lucky ones as well. Not heard this song in a bit? Yeah. Triple H. Motorhead.
He's physically and mentally prepared for the task at hand in his big-time match.
Definitely looking to make a name for himself tonight. His first fight on Psycho Circus. Standing against a serious competitor, a veteran to Fight Nights, Windwalker. This is a one-on-one Extreme Rules contest, ladies and gentlemen. There are no rules. And there's the bell.
Cans, chairs, ladders,
Grappled up, Windwalker looking to make a strong start.
This is the epitome of carnage.
Dropping him right on the knee, kick to the... Oh, man. He is letting him have it. A strong welcome to Psycho Circus. Driving knee to the face.
Vicious right forearm.
Off the ropes. Springboard. Very nice. Looking promising for Windwalker so far.
Trap. This will not end well. Look at this. Stop after stop after stop.
You want to control the tempo. You want to
Windwalker off the ropes.
That right there is how you do it.
Blow after blow. He's on continuous assault.
But can he maintain this dominance?
Skeletor slowly pulling himself up in the corner. Windwalker ready for action. Tying up the leg, going to work on those knees.
Something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, he's a He-Man fan. Yeah.
Already he's taking on some damage.
This is the reality of this.
Over the knee. He's going for the pin.
Kicks out at just one.
And Skeletor kicking out on the one.
Extreme Rules is a beautiful
Skeletor back in action now. Making a push to gain control of the match. A strong left and right combo. Windwalker sends him off the ropes and out of the ring he goes. He's looking for something. And he's got a trash can. Skeletor knocking it out of his hands now. And there's a Fire Shadow. Welcome. North Viking beat you, Fire Shadow.
Narrowly escaping there.
Oh, what a tackle.
You opened the evening with a one-on-one versus North Viking. North Viking took the win. Skeletor sending Windwalker back into the ring. Windwalker hitting him with the right hook. Grappled up. Oh, driving clothesline. Down he goes. Windwalker on the top rope now. Off the top. Knee drop to the face. That one's going to hurt. A nice counter from Skeletor. Headbutt. Down goes Windwalker. Skeletor going in for the pin. There's the two, and Windwalker kicks out.
You have to think this match is starting to take its toll.
Heads outside the ring.
Skeletor outside the ring now, looking for help. Looks like he's pulling a ladder out. The big ladder.
I don't know what he's got in mind.
Uh-oh.
Heading to the floor here.
Should have been here soon. No, you're fine. I started early, Fire Shadow. I started a little early.
Incredible height. Definitely some damage dealt to him there.
Skeletor with the trash can, and he changed his mind. Going to work on the elbows now. Windwalker in trouble. Skeletor stepping on his face. Oh, that's dirty.
They weren't that good looking anyway.
Windwalker in trouble. Oh, down he goes with the power bomb.
Now he just looks defenseless with every attack.
Skeletor going for the trash can again. Changed his mind. Looking confused. He's still learning the layout. He's new here, folks.
That was just
got home from errands.
Disrespectful.
The disrespect can be tasted in their mouth. No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Skeletor looking under the apron once again. He's coming out with it. Nope, changed his mind. He's bringing Windwalker to the hammer instead of the hammer to Windwalker.
Elbow throw, saying not today.
Windwalker back in the fight, taking control, slamming Skeletor's face into the ladder. Oh, face drop onto the ladder. Skeletor's plan is working against him now, it seems. Windwalker sending Skeletor back into the ring.
And what's he looking for here?
His step ladder, his real ladder left him when he was the little skeleton. Oh no! Drop kick to the face from Skeletor as Windwalker enters the ring with the kendo stick. He's going for the pin, and there's the three. Skeletor taking the win. What a surprise upset. Menchie's theories starting to hold water. What happens if we put two new people against each other? It's going to break the game. Oh no. Yep, right there it is. End of the ring with the kendo stick. Drop kick to the face, in for the pin, and he takes the win. A strong debut tonight from Skeletor. Team Planet Eternia. I need to add He-Man also, huh?
This win might be the most important in their career.
And it's definitely restored some of their confidence.
I can't wait to show you guys the Mortal Kombat characters. If you're subscribed, you can see a few of them in the behind the scenes, I think. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Windwalker versus Skeletor, one-on-one Extreme Rules. And Skeletor taking the win. All right. And if you voted for Skeletor, you've got some channel points coming your way. It looks like Windwalker was the fan favorite tonight. 65% in favor for Windwalker, 35% for Skeletor. And Skeletor, the underdog here, clearly. And the newbie on the roster, taking the win tonight. Congratulations to those who voted for Skeletor. You got some channel points coming your way. And folks, I'm going to have to step away for this next match. You see, I'm in it. I'm in it. Wealth redistribution works against me. Drat. I'm taking a Bailey shot every time I lose a bet. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm going to have to deal with that, huh? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I do believe this is our first official tag team match. Just need motivation to get wasted, I guess. There you go. Hold on 1 second. Sorry. Interruptions. All right, our first official tag team match. Cult of the Red Moon versus the Dynamic Duo. In a tag team face-off. Let's get those predictions set up, shall we? Who will win? We've got Cult of the Red Moon on the left, featuring Feral Moon and Minchie, and also Atticus. Atticus is a member as well. We've also got the Dynamic Duo, Batman and Robin. 2 minutes on the clock. Get your predictions in. Who will win? You said fun and Bailey's. What is it now? That's what I'm saying. Bailey's never leads to fun. It leads to bad times in front of the porcelain god. That's what I know of Bailey's. Errol sleeping on the sofa tonight. Tellboy and Rodney. What? All right, get your predictions in, ladies and gentlemen. Tag team face-off. Cult of the Red Moon versus the Dynamic Duo. Let's get this show started.
This is gonna be good.
Well, what's going on, Fireshed? I missed something. Perfectly fine. I'm a seasoned drinker. Psh. There it is.
Is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, accompanied by the Reaper.
Atticus escorting us out to the ring tonight.
Wolfman and the Savage Fox.
Take a look at the talent in competition here. You can see exactly why the WWE Universe is so amped up for this one.
I pulled a muscle in my lower left back. Oh, that sucks, man. I hope you get to feeling better. Gandhi, hello. Welcome in. He's escorting us out, Drovana. Yeah, he's a member of our tag team. He's just there as the manager, basically. Menchie's ready. She means business. And our opponents
They are ready for a fight.
making their way out tonight. The Dynamic Duo.
And
Batman and Robin.
Combined weight of 355 pounds.
Dirk Knight.
This is a top-level team, guys. Each of these superstars could be a main eventer by themselves, but together, they're even better.
The music, yeah. I had to throw some 60s, 70s vibes in there. Closest I could get to it anyway. Ibuprofen, 800 milligrams, generic Flexerol for my back. Yeah, that should at least help, right? All right, Menchie and Robin starting off as our legal competitors tonight. Robin meeting her center of the ring with a kick to the face. Not a strong start from Menchie tonight, but we're just getting started. Menchie into the turnbuckle. Robin making the tag. We're going to see some double team high flying action from the dynamic duo.
When you're the combatant on the wrong side of the double team. Maybe
Batman taunting from outside the rope. Back into the ring. He's looking a little confused. Menchie might be hurt here, it looks like.
Textbook side Russian leg sweep.
There goes the leg sweep. Down goes Menchie in trouble, catching a flurry of punches from the Batman.
Nothing but blind rage.
Rabies. Stop it. Palm strikes. Relentless palm strikes, more like. Oh, moonsault off the ropes. He's going for the pin already.
Gets the shoulder up at one.
Menchie, you've been drinking too much Baileys. Come on now. Rob, what's up? Welcome in.
Gets put in the corner.
Ah, Jesus, that's not cool. He's not legal. What is this? Get him out of here.
An attack on the knee.
I'm going to show Robin a thing or two.
Stomp to the arm.
Joe, welcome in. Menchie, still in the corner. There's the tag.
Uh-oh.
Looks like they're setting up to repeat.
Right
Yep.
across the chest. Tandem offense in effect.
Menchie's
A good
got to
team
wake up here.
knows how to truly work as one.
Look, what is this little twerp doing? What? Hey, somebody needs to put this kid in his place. Menchie off the ropes. Come on, Menchie, get him. Oh, a nice reversal. Yes. Menchie pulling Robin to his feet now. Back in the fight, finally. Into the corner. There's the tag. Call to the Red Moon sets it up. Off the ropes and certain doom. Feral Moon now the legal fighter for Call to the Red Moon.
You and I would never have that kind of chemistry.
Hey, I'd be a great teammate.
Break that neck. I just did. We're going for the legs now.
Submission is in.
Kick to the face. Robin gets out. Ref is in the way. Robin, hey! Oh, he missed. Robin off the top rope, swinging a miss. Missing his mark. Sending Farrell into the corner. There's the tag. Some double team from the dynamic duo. Robin sending Batman flying. Moonsault off the ropes. Batman being relentless.
Scaling the turnbuckle here.
Batman on the top rope. Oh! Stomping on the just right in the abdomen, man. That's no good. I'm gonna need some X-rays.
Here's a tag.
You see, they gotta team up on us. What is this?
They finish each other's sentences.
Hey, you missed. Feral Moon from behind, punch to the back, sending Robin into the corner.
Look at this.
Tying up the arms now, going for the elbows. That's what you get. That's what you get. Have we seen Batman versus Bluntman yet? I think we did. Dynamic duo versus Bluntman and Chronic, yeah. There's the tag? No? No.
They are looking to punish their opponent further, and here we are.
That's right. Break his legs.
Clover leaf stretch.
Nothing but bad intentions when you work your opponent's back like that.
Hey, what is this? Ref. Hey. Open your eyes, ref.
Propped up in the corner. Oh.
Strong right hook to the face.
Tag made. Fresh
There's the tag. Menchie coming in now. Legal fighter for Call to the Red Moon. Robin still down in the corner.
Deep trouble here.
Over the, oh, guillotine drop on the ropes. That's what you get. You get what you deserve, Robin.
Easier said than done, gentlemen.
Robin crawling,
Tag made.
jumping.
Here we go.
There's the tag, and here comes Batman. Menchie, right hook to the kidneys. Down he goes. She's got him tied up. She's going for the pin, and he breaks free.
Could be in search of a second win now.
Oh, there's the revolving door of elbows from Batman. Menchie, a nice counter. Elbow to the face, twisting him up. DDT into the mat. Pulling Batman to his feet now. Hits him with the right hook, the left hook, the right, a high kick to the face. Oh, jawbreaker. That's right, Menchie. That's right. That's how we do it. Tag made. Here comes Feral Moon.
Man, he has fired up.
Charging a, oh, kicking the legs out from under Batman. He's going for the pin.
Makes the cover.
There's the one, and here comes that little twerp. Somebody needs to deal with this kid.
Here's the pin attack.
Going for the pin.
Kick out.
Batman kicking out on the one.
This far into the match, where is this energy coming from?
Moon setting it up over the shoulder. Down goes Batman. And Batman on the rise, sweeping the leg out with the reversal. Down goes Moon. Batman pulling him to his feet. Grappled up now, sending him into the corner. Let me guess. Oh, a nice counter from Feral Moon. Elbow to the face, a strong right hook. Down goes Batman. Your little scheme didn't work, did it? No, it did not. That little twerp. Counter from Batman. Kick to the thigh. He's back on his feet now. Feral Moon on his shoulders. Moon in trouble. Over to the turnbuckle. Face drop into the turnbuckle. Batman, a series of kicks to the face. Off the ropes, charging across the mat. Kick to the face. Moon down now as Batman climbs up the ropes and celebrates to the crowd.
And he got to his partner.
Moon taking the opportunity to make the tag. Batman sees it coming, charges across the ring. Clothesline on Menchie. He's going for the pin. There's the two. And Menchie kicks out just in time.
Digging deep into their well to keep this match going.
Batman pulling Menchie to her feet, sending her off the ropes. A nice reversal from Menchie, sending him to the corner, and a dodge from Batman. Superman punch, and down goes Menchie. Batman pulling her to his feet, or to her feet, sending her to the corner once again. There's the tag. We're about to see it happen again. Double team. Batman sending her over the ropes. Kick to the face from Robin as he climbs the turnbuckle. Sending Menchie into the corner now. Oh, what is this? Menchie in trouble. Robin going for the pin. Moon in to save the day. This little twerp, man. I'll tell you.
Listen to this crowd. What a feeling. And these superstars are feeling it too.
Robin pulling Moon to his feet now. Not even a legal fighter.
That can close the curtains on him.
Menchie in trouble. Sent to the corner. A nice counter. Elbow to the face. A nice dodge from Robin as Menchie attempts that roundhouse kick. Menchie back in the corner. There's the tag. Batman coming into the ring now. Setting it up. Double team action off the ropes. Menchie in trouble. Over the shoulder. Down she goes. And Batman now the legal fighter for the dynamic duo. Menchie rolling out of the ring to safety. Batman in the ring. Crossing. Punch to the chest on Feral Moon. Oh no, this is despicable. This isn't the dynamic duo. This is the despicable duo. Menchie back into the ring. Batman grapples up, punch to the back, sending her to the corner once again because these guys can't do anything on their own.
Opponent off the ropes.
Menchie sent sailing over their shoulders. in trouble now. Her tag team partner is out of commission right now.
My God.
Looks like he is back on his feet, approaching the ring now. Pharoah Moon back on the side of the apron. Minchie sending Robin over the ropes. Oh, nice spear off the side of the apron. Down goes Robin. Minchie joining him outside the ring.
Oh, no.
Robin. Reverse DDT. Down goes Minchie. Knee drop to the face. Stomp to the face. Minchie in trouble.
Carefully stalking their opponent.
What a match, though. My goodness. Minchie sending Robin running across ringside. Down by the barricade. Kick to the face. Minchie maintaining control. Robin breaking free. Multiple elbows to the midsection. And Robin charges across ringside. Minchie back in the ring now. At the 5, Robin returns to the ring as well. Minchie hits him with the big moves. And she's going for the pin, but here comes Batman to the save.
I thought this thing was over.
Minchie over the ropes. Nice moves. She's had it.
It has been a roller coaster, and I don't think the ups and downs.
Nice clothesline. Down goes Robin. Minchie approaching Batman. We'll give it to him, Minchie. Forearm to the face, over the ropes now. Ooh. That's what you get. You guys had it coming.
This capacity crowd is sending him love, and he's sending it right back.
Robin back in the ring now. Minchie ready. Oh, Robin hits her with the moves. Giving her a taste of her own medicine. He's going for the pin. This could be over, folks. There's the 2. And Minchie kicks free. Lifts the shoulder on just in time.
Everything's for her.
She's showing incredible resiliency. I thought it was over. The WWE Universe thought it was over. But you gotta do
This is a crazy fight.
Finish this.
Minchie back on her feet now. Robin hitting her with the left and a right. A strong display here. Minchie in trouble on the ropes. Robin sets it up, sends her across the ring. Oh no. Hurricanrana now she's in some serious trouble as he pulls her to her feet, not giving her any time to recover off the ropes now. And down she goes. He's gonna go for the pin. Yes, he is. There's the 1. There's the 2. There's the 3. The despicable duo takes the win by means of dirty deeds. First time Robin touched a woman. I want a rematch. I want a rematch. Rigged indeed. Look at that. Both of them in the ring all the time. Both of them. They can't do anything by themselves. Despicable. Look at that. I wasn't even a fighter in that. I was just down on the mat. Hellboy and Rodder to strike again. That was one hell of a match, though. I'll say that much. It had twists and turns and ups and downs, and what a ride. What a ride. And there it is, Robin taking the win.
Here are your winners,
Dirk Knight. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The dynamic duo taking the win over Cult of the Red Moon in our tag team match this evening. I'd say good fight, but that was despicable. Despicable. Greatest of all time, as a matter of fact. Look at that. What a rating for that match. I think that might be one of the highest on Psycho Circus, as a matter of fact. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, We, of course, put a wager on these matches. 95% of the vote in favor of Cult of the Red Moon. I'd say I'm sorry, but we brought it. But the despicable duo had to overcome us with shady tactics. Shady tactics. 5% of the vote for Dynamic Duo. Somebody's getting paid today. Dynamic Duo taking the win. And if you voted for them, you got some points coming your way. We fought honestly. I guess we'll have to fix that next time, huh? I voted for the chance, not for the team. Nah, you're fine, dude. You're fine. Vote for whoever you choose. Nothing personal about it. All right. Taking a step back from tag team action tonight, we're going back to some one-on-one. Rose returning tonight after a minor injury on last week, but on the last Psycho Circus 2 weeks ago. A minor injury at a result of Cassidy the Clown's dirty tactics. We've seen a rivalry brewing between these two for weeks now, and on our last Psycho Circus, after the match was even completed, Cassidy continued her onslaught on Rose, getting a steel chair and smashing her hand. And unfortunately, Rose suffering a minor injury from that. It looks as though she's recovered. Tonight, she's stepping in the ring for a one-on-one match versus Poison Ivy. Apparently, it is a DC kind of night tonight. Gonna make me lose more channel points? Let's get those predictions in, shall we? We've got hopefully enough time to get one more match in before our commercial break, before our main event this evening. So, with that said, let's get a new prediction. Who will win? We've got Rose on the left and Poison Ivy on the right. 2 minutes on the clock. Get your predictions in, ladies and gentlemen. One-on-one, Rose versus Poison Ivy begins now.
Gentlemen, I think this one's going to turn into a fight in a hurry, and I cannot wait.
This is an exciting matchup. Rose stepping away from all the rivalry action that we've been seeing, having an honest one-on-one match with a new competitor this evening.
She has stolen the show on many occasions, and I think she's planning on doing it again here tonight.
Yeah, demonstrated she's a true competitor in the ring. That is for sure. 10K points down on Rose. Yeah, let's take a look. What we got here? 16,300 points for Rose, 7,511 for Poison Ivy. A few seconds left to get your predictions in. And here comes Poison Ivy.
The feeling, the electricity in the arena right now is unlike anything I've ever felt in quite some time. This match is going to be good.
Yeah, tell me they didn't put this in here for people to make Poison Ivy with. You know what I mean? Like, what else? I don't... Maybe somebody in WWE actually had a costume like this. I don't know. But it's perfect for Poison Ivy. Easiest wrestler I've made, actually.
This is a match she has long been asking for. She is more than ready to compete tonight.
Poison Ivy, also a member of the Gotham City Sirens tag team. Both of our fighters in the ring now. This is a one-on-one contest. Rose versus Poison Ivy begins now. Strong start from Rose, stopping her opponent in her tracks. Drop kick to the face, stomping on the knee and the shoulders. Locking up the arm now. Not a moment to lose. Really working to gain the advantage right out the gate here. Nice counter from Poison Ivy. Letting her opponent know she's in this fight. It's not over yet. We're only just beginning. Over the shoulder. Next snap. Stomping on the ankles. Really technical display here from Poison Ivy. Ending that with an arm bar. Kick to the face, counter from Rose. Back on her feet in a flash. Grappled up now.
Quick change of position.
Rose changing position from behind, locking it up, and down goes Poison Ivy for the pin attempt, but she breaks free immediately, and she returns the favor. Wow, what a brute display from Rose. Look at this. Reversing that pin. Poison Ivy gets the shoulders up on the one. Both fighters back on their feet, grappled up.
Passes through and wrist lock applied.
Rose breaking out of the grapple with the wrist lock. Ivy struggling to break free. Rose maintaining control, repositioning. And Ivy desperately trying to escape here.
And look at this, able to get wrist lock control.
Nice roll out of the, my goodness. Completely turned the tables on Rose with that. What a display there. That was quite the move. What a technical back and forth between these two fighters this evening. I like it. I like it a lot. Rose in trouble. Struggling now. That wrist pressed up against there, locked backwards.
Oh my goodness.
And Ivy, sensing she's losing control, sweeps the leg. Down goes Rose. As Ivy climbs to the top rope, Rose approaches. Oh, a miss from both fighters. Rose sending Ivy off the ropes. Yeah. Put that knee up, and it was like a brick wall. Down goes Ivy. Back on her feet. Rose hits her with an elbow to the face. Locking up with the arm bar. Will she tap? Ivy rolling free. Two strong right hooks, and she's free of Rose's grip. Back on their feet now. Ivy lifting Rose. Down she goes with the big slam. Pulling Rose back to her feet. Rose kicking free. Taking control now. And down she goes. Package driver into a pin. And there's the two. And there's the three, ladies and gentlemen. Rose taking the win.
Time to celebrate a massive victory here.
Oh no! Ah! There's Cassidy the Clown. Once again,
What is this superstar trying to prove? Just ambushing.
we've got a clown problem. We've got a clown problem. Cassidy the Clown will not leave Rose alone. Cassidy the Clown and Rose are now enemies. Cassidy the Clown aggressive, increased by 10. Cassidy the Clown attacked Rose after the match by using a kendo stick. After the attacker has shown how far she wants to go with this rivalry, fans are eager to see how her opponent will get even. Ladies and gentlemen, something tells me that we're going to be seeing some heated battles between these two, specifically next week at Clash at the Castle. Stay tuned for our first crossover event next week. My goodness. We got to do something about these clowns. Something tells me we're only just seeing the start of it all. Did I mention that the clown population continues to grow? We've got The Clown Brigade is now, I think, 5 members strong. So, yeah, something tells me we've only seen the beginning. But with that said, nonetheless, Rose taking the win over her actual competition, Poison Ivy, before she was rudely once again attacked in the ring by Cassidy the Clown. 68% of the vote in favor of Rose this evening, 32% in favor of Poison Ivy. Rose, of course, coming out victorious. Congratulations to Rose and those who voted for her. You're taking home some channel points. Congratulations. Mrs. Wrinkles is taking up the bed again. You got a bed hog there, Stevie? After Cass swoops in? Yeah, that freaking clown. Speaking of Gotham City Sirens, which of course Poison Ivy I mentioned is a member of the Gotham City Sirens tag team, another member of the Gotham City Sirens tag team making an appearance this evening, Catwoman, facing our women's Psycho Circus champion, Winter Cherry, in a one-on-one Extreme Rules match. Let's go ahead and get that all set up. Get your predictions in. Who will win? Winter on the left or Catwoman? 2 minutes on the clock. Get your predictions in. You know what? We've got 2 more matches on Psycho Circus and 7 minutes. Let's snooze. And we'll get 1 more match out of the way. Then we'll take our ad break before our main event. So we'll snooze it. We're going to jump right into our match. And ladies and gentlemen, Extreme Rules one-on-one Winter versus Catwoman begins now. Of course, Winter not defending her title this evening. This is not a title match. But there it is, our women's Psycho Circus champion.
The following is an Extreme Rules match. Making her way to the ring from New York, the Women's Champion, Winter.
You can see exactly why the arena is full here tonight. This is a match with major stakes.
Catwoman in for a serious competition tonight. Winter has obviously proven herself in the ring as our women's champion. But like I said, no worries of defending the title this evening. This is a standard one-on-one. Has Catwoman fought yet? Tag team, I think, but that's it.
Tonight's match, and the entire division needs to take note.
And our women's champion in the ring, ready to go. Her competitor making her way out tonight. Facing Winter is, of course, Catwoman. And what I believe is her first solo match on Psycho Circus.
And her opponent from New York, Catwoman.
That blue, yeah.
Where's the horse?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, what horse?
The high horse this superstar always seems to be on. Did
Cody.
Jerry Lawler write that line for you?
He likes to use that line all the time, doesn't he? And actual WWE, if you guys have been following that, in recent weeks, a wrestler actually got suspended after he attacked the announcers. Nobody better attack me, damn it.
A major match ahead of her. She plans on proving exactly why she's worthy of big matches like these.
Well, she'll get that opportunity because she's got some serious competition ahead of her this evening. Only in a fair fight? Yeah, exactly, yeah. Not the despicable duo kind of fight. Fran, what's up, man? Welcome in. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. This one-on-one match begins now. Winter versus Catwoman. Winter off to a strong start. Drop kick to the face. Down goes Catwoman.
Every surface, every object in the arena is all fair game.
How we doing? How we doing, Grin?
Transition right into the pin.
Winter in for the pin.
Out right away.
Of course, Catwoman kicking out right away. Elbow drop to the face.
Elbow drop.
And here we go.
And locking up the arm.
And here we go. Oh, look at this. Arm bar slipped underneath and able to catch.
Catwoman
And that last bit of
able to
offense
roll
looks
free of
cut
that.
deep. She is bleeding badly.
And back in action. Holy cow, a strong left-right hook and a clothesline. Down goes Winter. Catwoman off the top rope. Lands it.
Crushing them with the splash.
My goodness. My goodness.
See which superstars can really get extreme,
Catwoman
guys.
back on the top rope,
This match is all about, Saxton.
taunting her opponent. Winter on the rise, pulling Catwoman right down off the turnbuckle.
Within reason, of course.
Yeah, sure. Whatever, Cole. As
Down she
reasonable
goes.
as an Extreme Rules match
Strong
can be.
display from Winter. As Catwoman gets to her feet, taking control of the fight. And very nice counter from Winter. Using her shoulders and the momentum of a Catwoman against herself.
Now for something painful and
Sending her out over the ropes.
finds the mark.
Winter throwing a ladder at...
Oh man, now she's scheming.
Just grabbing a ladder and throwing it at her. Setting up the table now. Extreme Storm, hello, welcome in.
Into the arm. This beating is taking its toll on her.
Winter pulling Catwoman to her feet now. Table set up ringside. Face first into the table. Catwoman leaning against the table, trying to catch her breath. She may be in trouble. Winter setting it up. She may be going for a trip. And there she goes right through the table.
That's gonna stop you for a long time.
Cecil, hello, welcome in.
Man, that hurts even worse
Yeah,
than
they
it
fixed it,
was.
Extreme, thank goodness.
Everywhere.
Winter charging ringside. Catwoman trying to get to her feet. Winter meeting her, giving her a little assist and sending her right back into the ring. Grabbing a kendo stick from under the apron on her way in. Winter
Kendo stick.
gets it kicked out of her hands. Catwoman sees it coming. Winter not letting that phase her, though. Driving Catwoman into the mat face first with the DDT. She's going for the pin. There's the one. There's the two. And Catwoman lifting the shoulder just in time.
Drops the hammer right on the lower back.
Her ninth life because it's not looking good for her. Yeah, seriously.
Arm control applied and a big boot to the guts.
Stepping in the ring with the women's champion. She was in for a serious battle tonight.
Trying to deal as much damage as
Literally
possible.
cannot have a break. Cecil, we've been going through it too, man. Yeah, I know how you feel.
To the floor.
This is just
One
turning
thing
into
after
a
another.
Savage display of violence.
Winter
Back to her feet.
obliterating Catwoman with that sledgehammer.
She's making her way to the top turnbuckle.
Catwoman staggered, standing in the ring. Winter off the top rope.
And it's just really hard to watch her be
Double
taken
axe
down
handle
like
to the
this.
forehead.
This is where she breaks
Winter
or keeps
repositioning now.
fighting.
Is she looking for an opportunity for a pin, or is she not done doing damage? It looks like she is not done. She's tying up the legs now.
It's in. This could be over soon.
Is she going to get a submission? Nah, Winter's not done. Letting her opponent free, she's going for the pin. There's the one. There's the two. There's the three. Our women's champion taking the win over Catwoman in our one-on-one Extreme Rules match tonight.
Well, they don't call it Extreme Rules for nothing, guys. Let's take another look.
Congratulations, Winter. A fight well fought. Rigged. The ref was in on it. You're waiting for Winter to pull out a kitchen sink, right? Strong display from our champion this evening. Not without taking a little bit of a beating, though.
Notice with a win like that. She came into this match with one thing on her mind. And would you look at that?
Gonna need a little bit of some peroxide and some gauze. Get that cleaned up. All right. We are gonna have to take an ad break before our main event tonight, but what a fight. What a fight. Our women's champion coming out victorious. Let's take a look at our prediction. 77% of the vote in favor of Winter, 23% of the vote in favor of Catwoman. Winter, of course, the victor here this evening. And if you voted for Winter, you've got some channel points coming your way. Congratulations. Need some stitches there? Maybe, yeah. Yeah, I'll have to have, so I have to have Minchie fill me in. I wasn't able to keep up with everything there entirely. But yeah, sorry to hear you're going through it, man. Let's go ahead and get things ready for the next match. And this is our main event, a first here on Psycho Circus. Ladies and gentlemen, our first ever casket match will close out the night tonight after the ads.
It's time to take a short break. Stand up, stretch and hydrate.
Baked Bean versus the real Crispy Kev. Both have proven themselves to be serious contenders in the ring. They will stand face to face tonight in our first ever casket match. What is a casket match? Well, to win, you got to put your opponent in the casket and close it. This is a first. This is exciting. Hopefully it's not broken. We'll see after the break. We'll get those wagers in as well once we return from our ad break. But guys, thank you so much for being here. Again, this is our main event closing out Psycho Circus, but that is not all. We've got 2 shows every Thursday night with some exceptions, but we'll get there in a moment. Every Thursday night, we kick it off with Psycho Circus, a roster comprised of community members and fun fictional characters, and we follow that up with ARTageddon, which is a roster comprised of artists that you can find right here on Twitch, competing head-to-head in the ring in simulated matches for the ARTageddon Championship title. You'll find people like Stevie Seal, Linecraftery, Gundy, yours truly, Michi Myers, all sorts of wonderful artists on the roster, so stay tuned for that. We've got our main event for Psycho Circus and ARTageddon later this evening after the break. So, with that said, let's hop over here. Let's get these ads out of the way. I'm going to take a quick restroom break, and we will return with our main event casket match on Psycho Circus. I'll be right back and see you guys in just a few. All right, I'm back. If you don't have ads playing or you're subscribed to the channel, we can hang out for a few. I'm just kind of catching up on chat here. Jesus, Cecil, that sucks. Yeah, that was my frustration that ultimately drove me to purchasing my home when I did. Granted, I've learned that the benefits come at an expense, of course. It's sometimes extreme, but at the very least, I know that when things need done, I will get them done and not wait till whenever. Especially with important stuff, you know. Don't have my streaming stuff set up now. Yeah, well, at least it didn't get damaged. That's good. We got a few seconds left on the ad break. Yeah, I would demand it. I mean, you weren't able to live there. And if they were taking their time.
Welcome back. Let's get to it.
All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We've got our main event ahead of us tonight on Psycho Circus before we take an intermission and switch over to our other show, ARTageddon, following Psycho Circus this evening. And without wasting any time, let's go ahead and get those wagers. Let me get that set up. Who will win? We've got Big Bean on the left versus Crispy Kev on the right. This is one-on-one casket match. The first to put their opponent in the casket and completely close the lid is the winner. 2 minutes on the clock. Get your predictions in. Who will win? And with that said, let's get into our main event.
And here comes one of my favorites.
Yeah, what Menchie said. I agree.
Making his way to the ring from England, weighing in at 200 pounds, is Money!
Big Bean.
Face now, but I know the fear is creeping up on this man tonight.
Stirring those
He knows
beans.
what has to be done. He needs to throw his opponent into a casket and shut the lid. He better be ready, because if not, he will be the man put in that casket tonight.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to be put in a casket. No thanks. Big Bean, one half of the Bean Boys tag team. Big Bean and Lo Alco making up the team. Big Bean has also demonstrated he is a serious competitor, as has Crispy Kev. This will be an interesting match, to say the least.
Everyone backstage buzzing. He is an exciting competitor to watch.
We are about to see something good.
And here comes his opponent now, the real Crispy Kev, making his way out to the ring tonight.
Weighing in at 195 pounds, Kevin the Bruiser.
He's putting on a brave face now, but I know the fear is creeping up on this man tonight.
Because he knows what has to be done. He needs to throw his opponent into a casket and shut the lid.
Yep.
He better be ready, because if not, he will be the man put in that casket tonight.
Yeah. I can't. I don't mind the taste of Bailey's, but I can't do it anymore. I've been sick off Bailey's like too many times. She's not mixing it, though, to be fair. That's when you start running into that a lot.
A competitor who does not know the meaning of the word quit. He is ready for battle.
Yeah, he's not giving up. Kev's here to stay. Ain't no quitters in this ring. You know what I like, Bailey's mudslides. Those are good. I can't drink them anymore though.
The following contest
Here we are.
is a casket match.
Bring that casket out.
Submissions, disqualifications, or countouts. The only way to win is for a superstar to force their opponent inside of the casket. After closing the casket lid shut, the remaining superstar will be declared the winner.
There you have it.
Now, let the match begin.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first ever casket match on Psycho Circus. Baked Bean versus the real Crispy Kev begins now. Holy cow, a strong clothesline as Kev charges across the ring.
Minds. We'll have to see if it's thoughts of cruelty or thoughts that would shake you.
Whirlwind punch to the face.
You have got to be
Crispy
kidding
Kev
me.
dead, deadlift military press.
This is
Baked Bean
unreal
over his head,
power.
dropping him face first into the mat.
I do not see this match going on much longer with too many more moves like that from them.
You have got to be in elite
Look at this.
physical condition.
Look at this,
to
the
pull off something like
confidence,
that.
the
Kick to
hubris.
back.
Kev off the ropes.
Oh my, what a splash!
Big splash on
He's in a
Baked Bean.
very bad spot. Totally
Baked Bean
out
in
of it.
trouble, pulling himself to his feet. Kev there to greet him, sending him off the ropes. Massive slam.
Completely with him now. He's not planning on letting up anytime soon.
Both of these fighters are going to want to try to wear down their opponents so that they have the opportunity to put them in the casket, but also to close that lid. That's the key factor here, is getting that lid closed with their opponent
No need to
inside.
raise alarm, though. He's got plenty left. Oh man, that's like death by
And
1,000
Kev
cuts.
definitely off to a strong start, wearing down Baked Bean here.
Place looming ringside. Corey, what's going through the mind of these superstars?
Kev
Well, there has to be
prepping,
a certain
getting things
level of
ready,
fear
opening
setting
the
up
casket,
now.
taunting his opponent. Look at this.
Feeling. The mental torment and a vision of a casket lid shutting on you is going to be hard to shake.
Oh, watch this display of power.
Look at this strength.
He's getting completely overwhelmed now.
Time for some quick thinking on his part.
I don't think you can land this, Kev. That's a long, oh my goodness.
Good Lord.
That's what I'm saying. Kev sending him through the ropes. Baked Bean in the casket. All Kev has to do is pull this casket shut. Baked Bean sees it coming. He's putting up a fight.
It's a battle of wills here.
And he does
Able
it.
to fight their way out of the casket.
They can't be human. That's ridiculous.
Baked Bean telling everybody, I'm not ready for this. It's not my time.
Heading to the outside.
Kev charging ringside. Shoulder attack. Down goes Baked Bean.
All precision and strength with these attacks. Oh,
Oof.
the bow.
Wear and tear of
Elbow
this match
drop
is
across the
clearly starting to get
chest.
to him.
That'll knock the wind out of you.
Is, can you find a response through the pain?
Twisting up that ankle now. Baked Bean really taking a beating. Kev came out to the ring. He just chose violence today, man.
Oh, man, right
Sending
into the
Bean
steel
face
steps.
first into the steel stairs.
Heading to the top turnbuckle.
Kev climbing the ropes now on the top rope,
Something big in store.
signaling to his opponent. Baked Bean unaware, getting to his feet. Double axe handle to the forehead off the top rope. Bean in trouble, Kev eyeing his opponent, looking for an opportunity, sizing him up, stomp to the shoulder, pulling him to
He's
his
just
feet,
followed every offensive attack he's
maintaining dominance here. Bringing Baked Bean over to the casket. Baked Bean sees it coming, elbows to the midsection, and he breaks free, taking control with no time to spare, sending Crispy Kev running ringside. Down goes Kev.
Not a forearm.
Baked Bean meeting him, forearm to the face. As Kev gets to his feet. From behind now, Baked Bean grappled up.
Oh, backdrop suplex.
Backdrop suplex, down goes Kev, elbow drop to the face. Baked Bean knows he doesn't have any time to waste here. He's got to gain some momentum and regain ground in this match.
Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's got to hurt. Cranking the head.
He gets him with the knee.
From the ground, knee to the face. Kev with the counter, back on his feet
Oh,
now.
the power the strength of
A nice break
blocking
from,
contact there.
yeah.
nothing.
Baked Bean
fancy
breaking
here,
free
just
there.
raw power.
Baked Bean sending him ringside. Down goes Kev. Bean said, I ain't having this. He shuts the casket, charging ringside back to Crispy Kev.
Big forearm. Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
She's starting to feel the
Big drop. Down goes Kev. Baked Bean seeming to be back in this fight now.
beneath the ring.
Looking under the apron. He's got the sledgehammer. Sledgehammer to the midsection as Kev lays helpless on the floor.
Gaining more and more momentum.
You can see the focus in his eyes.
Aware of the dire predicament, Kev getting back onto his feet in a hurry.
The long way up.
Setting it up now. And down goes Bean
Now's as good a time as any to capitalize and get them
by
into
the announcer's
casket.
table.
Yeah, but it's
Watch
not
out,
going to be
guys.
easy. They are completely out
Baked Bean
right
breaking
now.
free from Kev's hold. Elbows to the midsection, and he's free. Baked Bean taking control. Sending Kev back into the ring.
He's ready to show his opponent and the world what he's made of.
Yep. Oh no! Baked Bean making his way back into the ring. Crispy Kev in a flash back on his feet, charging across the ring and putting Baked Bean down.
He needs to
Kev
come up
now
with a new
outside
plan
the ring, opening the casket once again. Uh-oh. We having internet issues?
Anything useful.
Hold up.
Hello.
We're going to pause this match. Something's going on with the internet. Something's going on with the internet, folks. Let's see if we stabilize here. All right, looks like we're stabilized. I'm going to give it a second. Everybody good? We good? I think we're good. There is storms in the area. There might be something going on. Yeah, we dropped some frames there, but it looks like we're stable now. It was fine earlier today, so I'm going to guess it's storm related or something, you know? Yeah, if there's no video, refresh, but if there's no video, you can't hear me saying that. There we go. All right. I think we're good. I'm going to refresh again just to make sure. Looks like we're good. All right, let's get this fight. Carry on then. Let's get back to it.
He answers right back. Double underhook.
Into the neck breaker.
Casket's just
I'll keep an eye on it too, just in case. Elbow drop to the lower back.
We are seeing these men leaving it all on the line. No stone being left unturned. Everything their body can give.
Baked Bean
is being
in the
brought
ring,
to the
taunting
table.
his opponent now. Kev
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
taking a beating here in recent moments.
German suplex.
Baked Bean really making a comeback.
Manages to reverse it.
Sweeping the legs on his way up. Down goes Baked Bean. Kev still in this fight, very much so. Both men putting up a serious battle. Oh, deadlift military press once again. The brute strength of Kev on display here.
Holy moly.
Dropping Baked Bean face first into the mat. Pulling him to his feet once again. Still in control. Sending Baked Bean right back into the ring. And Kev is in pursuit. Baked Bean back on his feet. Hitting him with the right hook. And a nice counter from Kev. Kev in control, bringing Baked Bean over to the casket side of the ring, sending him over the ropes into the casket. Baked Bean in trouble. Kev making his way out to ringside, trying to close that lid on his opponent, but Baked Bean is putting up one hell of a fight.
Doomsday here.
I don't think he's ready to go yet, folks. Oh no! He did it! By sheer brute strength, he pushes the lid closed on Baked Bean and takes the win. Holy crap!
The last one queued up. Here we go.
I thought for sure Baked Bean would get out of that. That's a roomy coffin, right? What a fight between these two. Crispy Kev just brutal display this evening, but Baked Bean came back and held his own for sure. I think it's safe to say Baked Bean was just simply overpowered here. Yeah, they both do actually. Yep. They both have a pretty good win rate. Drinks for winning. That's not how it works. Yeah, everybody hydrate.
Here is your winner,
What a win by Kev tonight.
No one wants to be put in a casket
Look at
before
this.
their time, and they have to be upset about it.
Standing on it. Oh, yeah, have a seat. Baked Bean's still in there. Somebody help him. Well, that's just rude. That's rude. What a fight. First ever coffin match on Psycho Circus. We had a wager, of course. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I clicked the wrong button. Oh, Jesus. Damn you, Twitch. I need to get rid of that button actually on my dashboard. It's pointless. I don't need it there. It's only a 60-second ad break. Only a 60-second one. I'm sorry, guys. 64% of the vote in favor of Baked Bean, the fan favorite tonight, versus 36% of the vote for Crispy Kev, the underdog, coming out victorious, taking the win over Baked Bean. Crispy Kev is the victor, and so are you if you chose him as the winner. I know I failed. That was my bad. We only got a few seconds. In fact, while we're waiting, which is already over.
Welcome back.
Sorry, guys.
Let's get to it.
That was my bad. I clicked the wrong button and ran a 60-second ad break. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But the channel points have been dispersed. That is the conclusion of Psycho Circus this evening. Let's go ahead and take a little recap of our evening. And I'm going to get screenshots for the Discord results. We'll just do that. And I'm going to post these in Discord real quick, and then we'll recap our fights this evening. This is what, week? Is this week 4? Week 5. I'll just do this. Psycho Circus results. There's one. And we got to Rose, so let's go over here. And get those last two, post those, and we're good to go. Okay. All right. We, of course, had 6 matches on Psycho Circus this evening. We started it off with a one-on-one normal match, Fire Shadow versus North Viking, and North Viking taking the win and kicking off. Oh, actually, never mind. Belay my last. Never mind. Disregard. We also had a one-on-one Extreme Rules match, Windwalker versus Skeletor. Skeletor making his debut on Psycho Circus this evening and taking the win over Windwalker. Then we had our 2-on-2 tag team match, Cult of the Red Moon versus the despicable duo, Batman and Robin taking the win by nefarious and treacherous means. Unfortunate, but true. We had a one-on-one normal match, Rose versus Poison Ivy. Rose taking the win, but of course, at the end of that match, we saw Cassidy making her way out to the ring once again to attack Rose by surprise, like a coward, after the match had ended. We saw our women's champion Winter step in the ring one-on-one versus Catwoman. Winter coming out victorious. Not a title match. She wasn't defending the title this evening, but still a victory is a victory and worth celebrating. And we closed out the night with our first ever casket match. Big Bean versus the real Crispy Kev, and Crispy Kev coming out on top, the victor, putting Big Bean in the casket and shutting the lid to take the win. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us for Psycho Circus this evening. That is not all for Fight Night, however, because we've got ARTageddon coming up after a brief intermission. Now is a great time to grab snacks, drinks, refills, restroom breaks, all that good stuff. I'm taking a look at what we've got going on here this evening, and it looks like we've got some good stuff ahead. We've got some good stuff ahead. Line Craftery versus Michi Myers. Rose versus Gundy. What? Stevie Seal in a triple threat match? All of that and more on ARTageddon. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Like I said, we're going to take a brief intermission this evening before we switch over to ARTageddon. Coming up next. So, let's go ahead, switch over our music. Our matches are all good. We don't need to do any edits, so a quick restroom break and we'll get this show on the road. Are we ready, chat? I'm ready. Let's get this music set up. There we go. All right, quick restroom break, and then it's time for ARTageddon. I will see you guys in just a few. Also, does that music need turned up, or are we good? I think it's good. All right. I guess Michi is not streaming. If she is, I'd let her know she has a match, but I guess she's not streaming, so let me just take a look. We've got a couple promos tonight as well. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. Are we ready? Are we ready for ARTageddon? Our final show of the evening, a roster comprised of artists you'll find right here on Twitch. Setting down the hobbies and the art supplies for a moment to compete head-to-head for the ARTageddon Championship title. All of that and more begins now. I still need to re-render this. All right, just a reminder. All of the characters you see on our roster were created with care. Nothing was done here to disparage or make anyone look any sort of way. This is all a means to have fun, to celebrate these wonderfully talented people here on Twitch, and to put them in front of some faces that may otherwise not get the opportunity to see all of these wonderful artists. You can see some of the work of some of the folks on our roster right here. And I encourage each and every one of you, if you have not, if you see something you like, go follow these folks. We'll be doing shout outs as our fighters take the ring. But the names that you see right there should get you to their channel pages right here on Twitch as well. Some really talented artists, some wonderful artwork. And I encourage, make sure you're following these folks. Show some love. Today's Saturday. What? Want to let the rats run around, but Cloud literally smells like poop? Ew. Ew. All right, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ARTageddon. We've got 6 exciting matches for you tonight. And we are kicking that off with a one-on-one match. Freaky Deek versus Ezram. Let's go ahead and get those wagers up. Who will win? Freaky Deek on the left, or Ezram Music on the right? 2 minutes on the clock. Get your predictions in, ladies and gentlemen. This is a one-on-one match. Freaky Deek versus Ezram. And that begins right now.
Are you guys ready?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Germany, weighing in at 179 pounds.
I love how this person approaches their matches with dignity and honest respect for their opponent.
Oh, too bad this isn't a friendliness competition. It's a fight, and I don't think that attitude is going to do him any favors in there.
Ladies and gentlemen, Freaky Deek making his way out to the ring right now. An incredibly talented sculptor and friend of the channel. You can find a link to his channel in the chat right there. Be sure to drop a follow, show some love, check out his work. Incredible sculptor. And a really great person. Friend of the channel. Definitely worth your time.
Doesn't matter where or when he's competing, this guy just wants to
I haven't seen him in a minute, but I could have missed him. I haven't spent a lot of time on Twitch because I've been busy with stuff. And facing off against Freaky tonight,
Things are about to get good.
Ezram Music, another friend of the channel, a musician here on Twitch. Doing some really cool stuff over there. I enjoy Ezram. He's a late night streamer, so I catch him when I can. But I highly recommend you check him out.
California, weighing in at 195 pounds. Dr.
Now this is a superstar who can breathe new life into this crowd. They were already alive, Cole. I don't know how this superstar's going to do anything to change that into being more alive.
Yeah, Corey, but the fearless and daring behavior we see from this superstar brings the WWE Universe to an entirely new level.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Ezram means business. It's been forever since I've been able to catch his streams. I'm not a night owl. Yeah, I know, same. He streams late sometimes. The entrance? Yeah. Later than me? Yeah, later than me.
Uncrowned champion. He wants to show exactly why here tonight.
But he's Pacific time too, so he's got 3 hours on us, you know? He normally starts around the time I'm going to bed. Yeah. All right, both fighters in the ring, one-on-one. Freaky Deek versus Ezram. Here we go.
He has certainly felt overlooked recently.
Well, he has a chance to
Both
change
fighters
that
mean
perception
business
in this
tonight.
matchup.
A strong
But he's
start
gonna be facing one
from both of them.
superstar who's always evolving. He told me earlier that he's looking to showcase some
Claw
new
in the
moves
face
this
right
match
there.
tonight.
It goes to that
Ezram.
saying that there is a
Grabbing him by the
certain
neck.
disdain for your opponent when you
Jeez.
pull off something like
Forearm
that.
to the chest and down goes Freaky.
That arm.
Ezram sending Freaky into the corner.
here. Torturous
Putting the
focus
leg
on
over the rope. Oh,
The leg. The legs are a base that you do not want to lose.
that's exactly right, Corey.
At the base here.
Hoist it up high
Oh, man. Freaky in trouble.
here. Scoop slam. He's completely on defense now.
Scoop slam. Down goes Freaky. Ah, look at him walking right over his opponent. Kick to the face.
Looks like he knew what was coming.
Freaky
up.
back on his feet. Drop kick. Ezram withstands. Freaky surprised. Ezram moving in, puts him in on his shoulders. Down he goes.
Getting back to his feet, trying to fight on, but it might be too late.
Ezram bringing the energy. A nice counter from Freaky. Freaky in the corner.
With a counter.
Ezram upside down on the ropes. Oh no. Oh no.
Ah, he's got that boot right up against his face. Come on. Now that was a very questionable attack. I think it
Charging
goes
across the
beyond
ring now.
any
Oh.
Mounted an all-out assault right now.
This is how he wants to take charge.
Is the beak crooked? It has its own physics and it's weird. Yeah, it moves with the front of the body instead of the face. It's strange.
Bullseye with the drop kick.
Oh no. Freaky's like, oh shit.
What's coming next? Taking their time.
Ezram grabbing him by the throat. Strong uppercut to the midsection puts Freaky down, and Ezram goes for the pin.
Before two.
Gets to the one, but
Left to go in this one.
Freaky lifts the shoulder. Still in this fight. Ezram not wasting any time. Double axe handle across the shoulders. Freaky back on his feet now. Hitting him into the back of the knees. Freaky trying to get some mercy. Nice dodge. Driving him face first into the mat with that face buster. Freaky positioning.
Vicious kick to the spine.
Kick to the back. Trying to maintain control, pulling Ezram to his feet. Hits him with the left, the right, a left. Forearm to the midsection.
Unbelievable athleticism.
Whoa. We got a rope break ending the hold there. Going for that submission. Freaky sends Ezram into the ropes. Oh, a nice counter from Ezram, grabbing him by the feet, stomping on the midsection, and Freaky is down.
Precursor to an end.
Freaky back on his feet. Ezram meeting him with a right hook and another. Grappled up, sending him into the ropes. A nice block, pushing Ezram aside. Freaky back in action. Drop kick to the face. Down goes Ezram. Freaky stomping on those shoulders. Kick to the ribs.
He's looking like easy prey.
Letting the audience know he's still in this. Freaky picking Ezram up, carrying him center ring. Scoop slam down, middle ring. He's going for the pin. There's the one, and Ezram kicking out.
No intention of staying down.
Strong impact. And he's taking on a lot of offense here, guys.
He's got to fight his way back.
Outlaw
into
Nation, how's it going? Liv Broski watches the show in the audience.
For the second rope, driving down.
Clothesline from Freaky. Another one. Look at this. Oh! Ezram going for the kick. Freaky catching the leg, sweeping the other. Down goes Ezram. Freaky moving in for the pin. This could be it. There's the one. There's the two. There's the three. And Freaky Deek taking the win over Ezram this evening, making a glorious comeback and coming out on top.
These guys feel no love for each other. Here's another look.
Freaky Deek once again proving he is a serious competitor in the ring this evening on Artageddon. A series of clotheslines here. Look at that. Ezram back on his feet, attempts the kick, catches the leg, sweeps it with the other. A nice technical move there from Freaky Deek. And an excellent fight from both of our fighters.
textbook win. A lot to be proud of there.
A win's a win, and it's also all that matters here in WWE. Good job.
That's true. He won, and that's what matters, even if his eyelids go crazy. Because those eyelids do be going crazy. It's so weird. Anyway. A great fight by our fighters this evening, kicking off the night on ARTageddon in our first match. All right, we had predictions. 66% of the vote in favor of Freaky Deek, 34% in favor of Ezram, the fan favorite this evening, coming out on top with the victory. And 66% of the vote, Freaky Deek takes the win. Channel points coming your way. Congratulations. And with that said, what does ARTageddon have in store for us next? A triple threat match. Intergender. Stevie Seal versus Trader Joe versus C-Not Bush. Predicting losses so well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get some predictions in and not hit the ad button. We'll have time for one more match before a proper ad break, and then hopefully that'll get us through the remainder of the show this evening. But let's go ahead and get these in. Who will win? We've got a triple threat match ahead of us. From left to right, we've got Stevie Seal. We've got Trader Joe. Menchie, could you find out if it's just underscore Joe? I don't think there's an underscore on the end of her name, but yeah. And then we've got C-Not Bush. Who will win? 2 minutes on the clock. Get your predictions in. Joe Be Sneaky. We got some serious competition in the ring tonight on both shows. It's been a great fight night. Reminder, next week you will not be seeing Psycho Circus or ARTageddon. Instead, we've got our first ever special event, Clash at the Castle, live from Scotland. Both rosters combined into one show. You don't want to miss that. Next Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. But tonight, our triple threat match begins now. Begins now. Trader Joe up next. We're coming out first here. Just Trader underscore Joe? That's what I thought. Oh, it is underscore? Okay. Thank you, Giovanna.
One of the most dedicated and fair people I've ever met. They take their matches very seriously.
Saxton, this isn't a place for seriousness. It's a place for all-out combat. They should try loosening their tie a little bit. She is physically and mentally prepared for the task at hand in tonight's match.
This is, I believe, Trader Joe's third match on on ARTageddon. I'm sorry. And every time she has proven she is a serious contender in the ring, not one to be messed with.
And here he comes.
And his opponents, first from England, weighing in at 205 pounds,
The moment this match was
Stevie
announced,
Seal, ladies and gentlemen.
has expected a classic. I think it is destined to deliver.
BG. Oh, jeez. Menchie. Stevie Seal, friend of the channel. Creator here on Twitch. You can catch him working in his workshop. You can catch him working on models, his model train set, all sorts of stuff. Stevie's an excellent guy. Show some love to Stevie. Link in the chat.
Focus and determination on his face. He wants to show the world that he can compete on this high level.
I forgot to lose points. Why not Bush? Because of rate.
Just exploded.
Yep, we got a shout out. C not Bush. Ladies and gentlemen, shout out in the chat for C not Bush, an incredibly talented sculptor here on Twitch.
Here's a competitor who
One of the best.
respect at every show. This one asks me how my day is going and even compliments my suit. Wow.
Yeah, he's a nice guy, Cody.
And a liar. What a terrible person.
Yeah. CNOT also the first non-gaming partner on Twitch. All three of these fighters looking to prove themselves in this triple threat match tonight, but only one can win. Who that winner will be, only time can tell.
He is in perhaps the best shape of his career, and he will need that with the competition level this high.
This is quite the matchup this evening. Three serious fighters versus one another. And all of our fighters are in the ring ready to go. There's the bell, and we are off to the races, folks. Trader Joe charging, CNOT Bush putting him down, and Stevie Seal moving in. A nice reversal from Trader Joe.
33.3% chance of victory.
CNOT putting Trader Joe down, moving his attention to Stevie Seal. Grappled up now. Stevie in control, leading CNOT to the ropes, but CNOT breaks free, and Trader Joe waiting and ready. Drop kick to the face. Down goes CNOT. A charging clothesline. Failed attempt. Trader Joe runs into Stevie Seal, but Stevie Seal unfazed.
Looking for the
CNOT putting Trader Joe over the knee.
When you're in a no disqualification match, it's
Stevie Seal
essential that you unleash
head to
your
head
inner
with
brutality.
CNOT, dropping him over the knee. Trader Joe moving in, but Stevie Seal breaking free, and Trader Joe greets him with a kick to the face, a left-right combo, and from behind, CNOT Bush with the slam. Down goes Trader Joe. CNOT focusing attention back on Stevie. Stevie maintaining, sending CNOT off the ropes. High kick to the face. Down goes CNOT. Trader Joe back in the ring. Attempted springboard, but missed the target.
Cinches up the arm in a series of boots. Nothing was being held back.
Outlaw Nation, take it easy. Have a good one.
He's rummaging for some sort of
Stevie looking under the apron now. Kendo stick in hand. Back into the ring. Trader Joe going for the pin attempt on CNOT. Stevie Seal breaking the attempt. Outlaw Nation, thank you so much for the follow. Thanks for hanging out with us this evening. Stevie
next, taking their time.
grabbing Trader Joe by the throat. Punch to the midsection. Down she goes. CNOT's not having it. Diving takedown from behind. Stevie rolling out of the ring to safety. Trader Joe back on her feet. Locking it up from behind. Uppercut to the back of the head. Down goes CNOT, and she's moving in for the pin. There's the one. CNOT lifts the shoulder. Stevie back in the ring. CNOT kick to the midsection. Taking control over Trader Joe. Puts her in the air. Down she goes. Huge slam from CNOT. Stevie moving in, hitting him with a right hook. From behind, headbutt to the back of the head, tossing CNOT across the ring. Off the ropes now. Double axe handle drop to the head. And Trader Joe surprising Stevie from behind with the sledgehammer. Takes down CNOT 2, goes in for the pin. There's the 1, the 2, and Stevie breaks it up just in time. Stevie taking control, leading Trader Joe over to the ropes, but not before C-Knot catches him from behind by surprise, sending him sailing across the ring over into the ropes, off the ropes, putting him down with the slam, going in for the pin, and Trader Joe breaks it up. Stevie with the sledgehammer. C-Knot with Trader Joe in the air. Big slam, down she goes. C-Knot sees the sledgehammer. A strong right hook to the face, and Stevie drops the sledgehammer. C-Knot maintaining control, putting him into submission hold. Stevie breaking free. Punch to the face. He turns the tides. Trader Joe kick to the back, breaking that submission. Stevie rolling out of the ring, catches breath for a moment. Meanwhile, in the ring, Trader Joe and C-Knot facing off.
And he's leaving the ring for the moment.
Nice springboard. Punch to the back of the head puts C-Knot down. Meanwhile, Stevie back in the ring. Trader Joe turning her attention to Stevie. C-Knot back on his feet. Trader Joe high kick to the side of the face, sends him off the ropes. Elbow to the face. She's going in for the pin. Where's the one?
I can't believe the ref didn't get two here.
Yeah, he was a little slow on that, wasn't he?
Oh my goodness, each of those boots seem to get heavier.
Trader Joe rolling out of the ring to safety for a moment. Inside the ring, Stevie taking it toe-to-toe with C-Knot. C-Knot in trouble. Stevie's got him down. He's going for the pin. There's the one. There's the two. C-Knot kicking out just in time. Trader Joe back in the ring now. Stevie sees her coming. Turns her his attention. Power slam to Trader Joe. Down she goes. C-Knot can't quite make the reach. Big slam. Belly to belly slam there from C-Knot, or from Stevie. C-Knot's down. Trader Joe hitting Stevie with the combo left and right. Stevie's not having it.
And she's been put completely on defense here.
She has her guard up.
Stevie repositioning. He doesn't see C-Knot's back on his feet with the hammer. C-Knot bringing the hammer down on both of his opponents. Trader Joe in trouble. He's going for the pin, but she kicks out on the one. Stevie outside the ring. Trader Joe breaking free there. C-Knot deadlift. Look at this. This is just showing off now. Dropping her face first into the mat. Stevie in the ring with the kendo stick. C-Knot sees it coming. Strong right hook to the face. Knocks the kendo stick from his hands. Puts him over the shoulder with the suplex. And a driving clothesline puts him down. He's going for the pin. There's the two. Stevie lifting his shoulder just in time. Trader Joe back in the fight. A right hook puts C-Knot down. Stevie back on his feet, lifting Joe into the air, slamming her down on the kendo stick. He's going for the pin. There's the one. There's the two. There's the three. Ladies and gentlemen, he does it. Stevie Seal taking the win in this triple threat match.
Triple threats always deliver 3 times the action, and that one was no exception. Take a look.
GG, Stevie. I'm a little lightheaded after that match. My goodness. Expelling too much oxygen there, you know? Their fates were sealed. They were. A great fight by all of our fighters. Stevie, man, excellent, excellent job. That was a action-packed fight for sure. I'd say all of our fighters there put on a strong display. I don't feel like it was heavily leaning one direction or another at any point during that fight. Is he kind of cheating with the armor?
3 superstars absolutely giving it their all, with one breaking away.
I mean, it didn't work though, did it?
What a win.
It didn't work out too well for him. All right. Another match down. And that means we got some more points to hand out. Let's take a look at our predictions. 88% of the vote in favor of Stevie Seal, our fan favorite tonight. 13% of the vote for Trader Joe, and CNOT with nobody voting for CNOT tonight. But 88%, the fan favorite, Stevie Seal, coming out victorious here. And if you voted for Stevie, you got some channel points coming your way. Congratulations. All right, with that said, we've got more fights ahead of us tonight here on ARTageddon. And first, it looks like Feral Moon has something to say. I'm not sure. Don't ask me. We won't be doing any wagers on this, of course. We're going to jump right into it. This is a self-promo. I'm not sure what's going on here, so we will find out together.
Everyone wants to know what he's doing here.
Yeah, I want to know what I'm doing here.
He's got some thoughts to share with the crowd.
I just want to say thank you guys for showing up and hanging out with me for Fight Night tonight. It's been a pleasure. It's been fun. It's been exciting.
He's not one to hold back or play nice.
I was being nice. I'm not touching this. This is all automatic.
Like it or not,
I think I'm issuing a challenge here.
Maybe
We'll find out in a moment.
Sound like anyone else agrees with you on that.
What challenge am I going to pull off for the next match? Win while
He didn't
something.
hold back. Said what he had to say.
Well, he's made it clear he's not sweating this match. Said it will be as easy
Uh-oh.
as 1, 2, 3.
All right.
This is key, Saxton.
So I threw down a challenge. We're going to find out the details here in just a moment. Check out Armored MMA. It's brutal but worthwhile. I've never heard of Armored MMA. That's crazy. All right, let's take a look. Feral Moon took to the ring to address the audience tonight, making a tremendous promise for his next match. He's declared that he'll win his next match in a show of dominance, and now all eyes are watching to see if he'll fulfill his own challenge. That's not next week, because next week is Clash at the Castle. So 2 weeks from tonight, we'll find out. I know. I'm tired of my losing streak right now. All right, there you heard it here. You heard it here. We'll find out what that's all about 2 weeks from tonight when we return with ARTageddon, because of course next week is Clash at the Castle, our first special event combining both rosters, Psycho Circus and ARTageddon, a full night of fights just like any other, just a different show. Invisible Guy, hello, welcome in. All right. With that said, we've got another match. Line Craftery, are you ready? Let's go ahead and get predictions ready to go. No, Line Craftery says no. That's a problem. Because you're up next. 1-on-1 Line Craftery versus Michi Myers. Both incredibly talented artists here on Twitch. 2 minutes on the clock. Get your predictions in. Line Craftery versus Michi Myers. 1-on-1. We've got an ad starting in 4 minutes. We're going to snooze. We're going to snooze. We'll keep an eye on it. If it pops up again while the match is going, Menchie, could you snooze that? And with that said, get those predictions in. Line Craftery versus Michi Myers. 1-on-1. That begins right now.
Oh, yeah, I am pumped for this guy.
Looking out at the countless members of the WWE Universe in attendance.
Since the line's already sweating.
Because of matches like this one.
Making his way out to the ring right now, ladies and gentlemen, Line Craftery, a phenomenally talented traditional artist here on Twitch and friend of the channel. I think he's ready. You back there, Line? Somebody open that door. He's not here. Line, get out here. It's gonna be fun. You got this, bud. Come on, Line. You got this, buddy. There he is. There he is. Keeping us in suspense. My phone has been eavesdropping and gave me an ad for something I've only talked about. Sounds right. Minecrafter means business. We've seen it. We all know it. Whether he believes in himself tonight or not, we got one hell of a fight ahead of us. Michi Myers, of course, made her debut last week. Well, 2 weeks ago. On the last episode of Artageddon. Proving that she is a serious contender in the ring as well. Might as well put on a smile. He's ready. He's got this. Line Craftery in the ring now, ready to go. And with that said, his opponent, Michi Myers, will be coming out any moment.
Yeah, now we're talking.
And there she is. Her original character, Murdum.
The WWE Universe keeps egging him on. That is a recipe for disaster.
Oh, wait, what is so wrong with the WWE Universe supporting this superstar?
It's all a prelude to a big fall, Saxton. The WWE Universe will only support you as long as you're successful. Mark my words.
I don't wanna. Shout out in the chat for Line Craftery and for Michi. Be sure to follow these folks. Michi, also an incredibly talented illustration artist here on Twitch. Do yourself a favor, follow both of these two. Incredible work. Only 7 foot tall, Line. Only 7 foot tall. Her original character is 7.5 feet tall, but the max I can do is 7. So 7 foot tall it is. We're gonna be having a problem with these ads, I think. Oh well. Only so much we can do, I suppose. 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that?
Look at the focus and drive in his eyes. Ready to prove he's the best this division.
Yeah, the max the game will let you go is 7, and the lowest it'll let you go is like 4 or 5'2", I think. But I think it is a little bit different for male and female. I'm not entirely sure though. All right, both fighters in the ring ready to go. Serious contenders. This is going to be one hell of a battle, I suspect. And with that said, off we go. High kick can barely reach. Nice start from Linecraftery. Thanks, Invisible Guy. I really enjoy putting this stuff together. It's a lot of fun. Baby Bearish, thank you so much. Thanks for the follow. We do a lot of sculpting on this channel, but on Thursdays it's fight night. Line locking up the arms, stomping on the shoulders. Line's well aware the serious threat Michi Myers presents here. He's not looking to give any kind of recovery opportunity, it seems, which is probably a wise decision. Michi pulling up on the ropes, Line waiting, ready, approaching, grappled up now.
It's time to take a short break.
Damn
Stand up, stretch and hydrate.
Spun around on the ropes, just an onslaught, a flurry of punches to the chest. Down goes Michi. Line off the ropes. Lands it. Forearm across the face. Got 2 minutes? Yeah.
Nasty stop to finish it off.
The count has begun. This is a normal match.
Put into the barricade.
10 seconds outside the ring before a disqualification. Line back in the ring. At the 4 count, Michi still down. Line returning.
What does he have in mind now?
Pulling Michi to her feet. I should just say Murdum, huh? That's the character's name. Murdum with an elbow to the midsection. Back in the fight. Driving kick to the face. Down goes Line. What days do I stream? Sculpting, it's kind of whenever. At this point, Invisible Guy. Normally like Mondays, Tuesdays, or Thursdays. But yeah, at 5 p.m. Eastern time, we start fight nights and we run 2 shows. And then sometimes we'll have some extra events outside of Thursdays with like the live events and stuff, you know. What is this camera angle even? Line in trouble at the 8 count. Back in the ring just in time. Murdum ready and waiting. Pouncing on Linecraftery. Camera guy's amazing tonight, right? Somebody flew the drone up into the rafters. Line catching an onslaught right here. Stomping the knee. Murdum looking to dominate now. Straddling Linecraftery. Forearms to the back of the head. It is. Stomping on the ankles now. Murdum on the top rope. Line in trouble. Driving elbow. And Murdum goes in for the pin. There's the 1. There's the 2. Line lifting his shoulder just in time. He is still in this fight. We got some blood on Line's face. Murdum stomping right across Linecraftery's face. Linecraftery on his feet, might be in trouble. Murdum with a strong right hook. Linecraftery returning the favor. We are in a battle of attrition, back and forth brawl here, ladies and gentlemen. Both fighters standing their ground, refusing to give in. Logo's awesome, and thanks, Invisible Guy. I appreciate it. Michi going for the pin. Murdum taking the win at the 3. What a fight. Murdum making the comeback here after an extremely strong start from Linecraftery. 2-0 after their debut on the last Artageddon. Murdum proving to be one hell of a competitor in the ring here on Artageddon. A great fight by both fighters. Invisible Guy, thank you for the follow. But Murdum proving they've got what it takes to move even further up the ranks here on Artageddon. by defeating one of our strongest competitors. Just in time for ad break. Cool. We'll take an ad break after this.
What a win for him here. He really
Oh, Line, you were letting Murdum take the win, so that was nice of you. That was nice of you.
This was a message from him to the entire WWE universe.
Smart choice. Yeah. So humble. What a fight. What a fight. Murdum, second fight, second win. Congratulations, Michi. And well fought, Linecraftery. Nothing to be ashamed of there, bud. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at our predictions. 26% of the vote in favor of Linecraftery, 74% of the vote for Michi following that tremendous victory after their debut match 2 weeks ago on Artageddon. We, of course, did not have Psycho Circus or Artageddon last week due to issues with the game, waiting for the patch that came out this week. Thankfully, that came out, so we're able to proceed.
Welcome back. Let's get to it.
Okay, well, that happened. That happened, I guess. When did it start, the ads? I didn't see. Whatever. 74% of the vote in favor of Michi. Michi taking the win. If you voted for Michi, you got some channel points coming your way. Congratulations. And let's go ahead and see what we've got next. That's why Line took so long to enter, was filling out the prediction form. Oh, is that what it was? Menchie's got something to say. So no wagers here. Menchie's got something to say. Let's see what this is all about. Let's see what Menchie's got to say.
Well, now, wasn't expecting her out here. She heads into the ring, and let's see what this is all about.
You know what I noticed? After the update, these cutscenes are at 60 FPS instead of locked at 30. Well, Menchie, you got to turn the mic on. You got to hit the switch. I'll pull off. I'm going to win the next match, she says.
She's coming from. The words of a superstar who is either supremely confident or supremely delusional.
Apparently, you and I had about the same thing to say tonight. I think we're both tired of losing, and we wanted to make a statement on that. I can't believe Menchie's being this loud, right? Let's take a look. Menchie took to the ring to address the audience tonight in an effort to get the spotlight on herself. She's promised to pull out a victory in her next match. So 2 weeks from tonight, after Clash at the Castle next week, we shall see if her prediction is true. We shall see. We, of course, saw that with Feral Moon tonight as well, making that declaration for his next match. And speaking in third person is weird. All right. Time to hit the gym extra hard. There you go. Got to get ready. Make sure you're prepared. Do you have a Discord? Yeah, there should be a link in the panels there, Invisible Guy, or ! Discord will get you a link as well. And when you get in there, you'll have to choose a role. So you'll want the Ravens role, so you get alerts for the stream. We've got, Menchie and I share a Discord, so we've got multiple roles for different alerts. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we've got another match ahead of us this evening. One-on-one Rose taken to the ring once again. We saw her earlier this evening on Psycho Circus, of course, taking the win over Poison Ivy before being rudely attacked once more by Cassidy the Clown. Well, Rose is back for Artageddon this evening, stepping in the ring for a one-on-one match against Gundy. Let's go ahead and get those predictions set up. Who will win? Rose on the left or Gundy on the right? 2 minutes on the clock. Get your predictions in. Hello, Alka. Welcome in, man. Good to see you. I had to cover for a coworker's shift today, so I'm mostly going to be lurking. that I'll be listening with my earbuds, welcome in, man. No problem. No worries. Glad you can make it. You didn't miss a match tonight. No low Alco match on Psycho Circus this evening. Rose can still walk. Yeah, it seems she's a trooper, man. She's a trooper. We of course seen her take an actual minor injury 2 weeks ago, an injury to the hand, but she has recovered from that and proves she's ready for more action tonight after that win earlier on Psycho Circus. So, Gundy, take it easy. She's been ruthlessly attacked on numerous occasions. Ridiculous. We got to solve that clown problem on Psycho Circus. Ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, one-on-one Rose versus Gundy begins now. Was it your right hand? Left hand, I think.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from England, Rose
Matches of this caliber with this level of talent showing their skills. This is why I do what I do.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rose making her way out to the ring tonight on ARTageddon. Second appearance this evening. Rose is incredibly talented at all the things. Drawing, sculpting, painting. Be sure to show some love. Link in the chat. Opposite the hand, that's FIRL. Oh, no. Yeah, it was in the other show, Gundy. Yep. My back's been sore the past few days. That sucks, man. I can relate. Jane of all trades, that's the truth. Needle felting, sewing, all the things. Show some love to Rose.
Are you guys ready?
And joining her in the ring this evening, shout out in the chat, Gundy PT, friend of the channel, fellow sculptor. Very talented sculptor and an awesome person. Be sure to show some love to Gundy. Best of luck to both of them this evening.
and her opponent from Portugal, weighing in at 186 pounds, the Olympic Legend.
We talk a lot about locker room dynamics. You'll never hear a single negative thing backstage about this superstar.
Oh, that is what happens when you treat your fellow superstars with respect.
Yeah,
They respect you.
respectable Gundy.
There are no awards for congeniality here in WWE. That respect means nothing if you lose.
So respectful, Gundy. So respectful. Meanwhile, Feral Moon's about to turn heel. This will be an interesting match. Gundy, I hope you brought your A game tonight because you're going to need it. You've seen it. We've all seen it. Rose means business. And it looks like Gundy's coming out tonight. Mind in the game. Ready for action. Ready for the challenge in front of him. Cheer for the both. Yeah, I'm staying Switzerland on this one, you know. Got to stay neutral here. Got to make up for the heights somehow. Yep, by being vicious. Extreme aggression, you know.
And it will only intensify once the bell rings.
No losers in this match except Menchie's wallet. Yeah, how you doing on your wagers tonight, Menchie? Better than last time? I won half, so better than last week. Well, that's good. That's good.
Big match underway here.
All right, both fighters ready to go. Strong start from Gundy. Gundy, springboard off the ropes, lands it.
It certainly would, Byron, but pulling it off, that won't be so easy. But also
Keep him entertained. There you go. That's what it's about, man. A flurry of punches. Rose's friend, Gundy, not punching bag, all right? My goodness. Rose driving him into the corner. Look at this. Gundy didn't know what to think. Rose in the fight now, taking control. Look at this, lifting him in the air with that sleeper lock. My goodness, double axe handle. Gundy may have had a strong start here, but Rose is definitely back in action. She is certainly in this fight, locking it up with that arm bar. Gundy rolling free. Couple right hooks and he breaks free from that grip. Grappled up now. Gundy tries to take control. Rose fighting back, breaking free. Elbow to the midsection. Locked up now in the grapple. Rose overpowering, driving Gundy backwards. He loses his balance. She takes that opportunity to grapple up from behind. Driving him down with that leg sweep. Climbing onto the rope now. Off the top rope, elbow drop across the face. She's going for the pin. There's the one. There's the two. Gundy breaking free, kicking out on the 2 count. Is this fourth? Jesus. Is she allowed to use the bat wings? Yes. She can't fly though. They're flightless wings.
Yeah, she's containing the opposition.
Over the shoulder neck breaker.
Waiting to strike. Brace for impact.
Gundy's allowed to wear glasses. Yeah, that's fair. Rose sending Gundy traveling across the ring, off the ropes. Gundy bouncing back and forth like a pinball, trapping him up.
So smooth.
Down goes Gundy. Off the top rope. Oh, a nice dodge from Gundy. He gets up just in time. Kick to the face. Knee to the midsection. Down goes Rose. Gundy back in the fight, taking that opportunity, locking up the arm. Stomps to the back. Kick to the face.
This is how you torture your opponent.
And locking up those arms now. Going for the submission or no?
Oh my
Wrist
God,
lock.
this is hard to watch.
Knees to the lower back. Springboard off the ropes. Lands it. Rose might be in trouble now. Gundy knows it.
This is not where you want to be.
Rose back on her feet. Gundy taking control, leading Rose to the corner. Up against the turnbuckles now. Kicks to the midsection. Charging across the ring. Knee to the face. Same wrist, yeah. Trying to exploit a previous injury, probably. Superman punch off the ropes. Down goes Rose. This could be over, folks. There's the 1, the 2, the 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Gundy taking the win in this one-on-one match versus Rose. That Superman punch was excellent. Let's take a look at these highlights. Look at that. Look at that. Gundy may have won, but what a fight from Rose as well. Had to bring my A game to beat Rose? Yeah, I'd say so. That was an excellent fight. Yes, absolutely. By all means, please hydrate. That Superman punch that ended it all. Puts her down, goes for the pin, and wins with pinfall. Gundy coming out on top tonight. Congratulations. This does not mean they get to have the hot chocolate that easily.
This match is why his name is mentioned when superstars get asked about dream matches. Just an unbelievable performance he had tonight, Corey.
A nice win by Gundy this evening. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations. All right, and let's take a look at our wagers. 41% of the vote in favor of Rose, 59% of the vote in favor of Gundy. Gundy taking the win tonight, and so are you if you voted for Gundy. Channel points coming your way. GG, everyone. Congratulations. All right. Wait a minute. Was that it? Was that our main event tonight? I think it was. That crept up quick. That crept up quick, didn't it? I didn't even realize that was the last one. I guess those promos just made it go quick. That's what it was. Because if I hit that, yeah, we're going to our recap. I'll get our screenshots for this, and then we'll go over our matches. I'm going to post the results in our Discord Fight Night News channel, of course. We'll do through Line Crafty Michi Myers. Get that copied. And ARTageddon results. Okay. Over to Line Crafty, and then we need to get the last two. It was a promo. And our main event. So yeah, man, you not only won, I'm so sorry, guys. I did not realize that was the main event. It crept up quickly with those promos. But you not only won, but you won the main event tonight, Gundy. Congrats, man. All right, results are posted in the Discord. We've got Fight Night News. You'll always see the match results posted in there each week. And then Fighter News is going to track any rivalry updates and stuff. I do those after the matches and after the stream because it's a little more involved. But stay tuned for that for any updates on our Fighter News section. Imagine how nice and quiet that thing is. Wait, what thing? Still want that coffin? It looks cozy. All right, let's take a look. Just a little recap of ARTageddon this evening. Freaky Deek and Ezram kicked off the night, a one-on-one normal match, and Freaky Deek took the win. We moved into a triple threat match, Trader Joe versus Stevie Seal versus C-Not Bush. Stevie Seal coming out on top with the victory there. Fantastic. We saw Feral Moon coming out declaring that they're going to win their next match. We'll find out in 2 weeks, along with Menchie's declaration that she's going to win her next match. That will all take place 2 weeks from now, because next week, on Thursday night, 5 p.m., don't miss Clash at the Castle, our first special live event. And you'll catch both rosters in that show. It's a combination show. You'll see both rosters involved. So that'll be exciting. That'll be a first. We had Line Crafty facing off with Michi Myers, and Michi taking the win there. Second match, second win. Congrats. Menchie, of course, declaring her next match will be a victory. And then our main event closing out the show and fight night for the night, we had Rose versus Gundy. Gundy coming out victorious there. Congratulations to all of our fighters. Win or loss, you put up a hell of a fight. It was a great night for the fight night. I had a lot of fun. Did you guys? Because I enjoy these. I enjoy these tremendously. So, with that said, let's pull this back up. And let's take a look at all of tonight's matches are finished. Yep. Clash at the Castle is our next event, folks. And guess what? We're going to give you guys, for being here, you're getting a little sneak peek. Sneak peek. Did you see that? Did you see that? This is our first special live event, folks. This is a big deal. This is big stuff. You're going to see rivalries come to a head. You're going to see all sorts of fun things. And yeah, got a little rivalry action kicking off the night, it looks like. All right, get ready, Rose. Next week, Clash at the Castle. We're all rooting for you. You got to show Cassie the clown who's boss. Somebody's got to put these clowns in check. Announcer and narrator. Giovanna, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I do my best. I felt like tonight was a bit of a struggle because I'm a little bit rusty with a week off and a lot of stuff going on, but I had fun with it. All right, let's take a look at, I'll give you guys a bonus match. You guys want a bonus match tonight? Let's do this. Let's switch back to Psycho Circus. Bonus match before sleeps. We're going to do a tag team match. Or no, we're going to do, yes, we're going to do an Extreme Rules Fatal 4-Way. And we are going to use that to premiere some of the fighters that will be added to the roster very soon. Let's go. Scorpion. And Sub-Zero versus let's see. Where's she at? Melina. And Jade. Fatal 4-Way. Let's make sure. Psycho Circus. Entrance off. Entrance on. Does that mean entrances are on? I think it means entrance. All right, let's do it. Yeah. We'll do a little special thing. Why is there no sound there? That was strange.
Things are about to get good.
The following contest is a fatal 4-way Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Shangri-La, weighing in at 201 pounds.
Sub-Zero.
If this person spent as much time focused on their ring work as they do for standing up for what they believe in, they'd maybe be undefeated.
Corey, I think sometimes a person's courage and character speaks louder than their record.
Yeah.
Show me
Jesus,
the last
Corey.
time someone got a title match because of their courage and character.
A competitor with his share of detractors, but he wants to prove them all wrong here tonight.
There's Sub-Zero. He'll be added to the roster after the next match, after the pay-per-view event. And Melina.
From your darkest fears, Melandra.
Not Melandra, it's Melina. Get it right.
For this match to start.
Well, Giovanna, I make everybody cruiserweight within a range of cruiserweights so that we can simplify the title instead of having to have like cruiserweight title, heavyweight title. You know what I mean? Otherwise, like for instance, Artageddon, the Artageddon championship title would only be for like heavyweights or cruiserweights, and we'd have to have two separate ones. So I just kept it simple, you know?
A competitor who is always laser focused on the competition. I expect big things from her tonight.
All right, Melina and Sub-Zero. Next up, Scorpion.
And from the pits of hell, weighing in at 201 pounds, Scorpion.
So, like, the bigger guys, they're at a max on cruiserweight, which is 204 pounds.
I could not agree more. Give me a break. Cena may never give up, but you two never give up when it comes to hyperbole. He calls himself the standard bearer of this division and plans on proving it in a matter of moments.
Scorpion, get over here and such. I do need to play around with their movesets a little bit, but and Jade.
I don't always agree with it, but this superstar isn't afraid to come out here and take things by force. Oh, you hypocrite. I'll just wait until another superstar, one you don't like, Saxton, decides to come out and take what they want, and we'll see how you
So we got
respond
2 new men, 2 new women for the roster. I need to add He-Man as well. We got to get that done. Giovanna, I need to send you a fighter form type deal. Super as well. I feel like you guys both. You're here every week. You guys enjoy fight nights. If you want to be involved, we'll get you on. All right. 4 fighters, 1 winner. Who will it be in our bonus match tonight?
There's no telling what a competitor is capable of when they're
My goodness.
under extreme rules. Oh, make no mistake about it. This match is high stakes.
You missed, Melina.
And high reward.
Oh, you missed, Jade.
Here can take years off your career.
And it's impossible to
predict. Oops, all taunts.
Danger awaits because everything and anything is legal here, gentlemen.
It's going to be chaos. This is going to be chaos. Forms and creativity, my 2 strongest feats. I did not take a 2-hour nap. I think you did. My goodness. We're just doing a little bonus match here, Fire Shadow. Doing a little bonus match featuring some of the new fighters that will be added to the roster in the near future. The Mortal Kombat DLC. Oh! Going for the... That's not going to happen.
Vicious running knee lift. Leaping through the air.
And a stomp to the gut.
The offense catching up with her now.
My goodness. Oh! DDT head first right into that table. Ouch. Yeah, it's free for all. Yep.
Finds its mark.
Drop kick to the face.
Belly to back suplex. No.
Ouch.
Belly to back suplex with the penalty kick.
Sub-Zero.
Gets lifted into position.
Oh! High kick. That it is. My God, it is chaos. Jesus.
As the wrist locked up.
Mortal Kombat. Yeah. Scorpion going for the pin on Jade. Melina breaking it up. This is going to be a fight. My goodness.
Heading to the outside now.
Scorpion taunting ringside. Jade looking under the... Oh, kendo stick. Scorpion knocks it out of her hands, though. Gonna drop her. Yep. Drop face first onto the apron. Sub-Zero just took a table to the face. We need a I am the table redemption. Sub-Zero putting in work with the hammer down here. My goodness. Inside the ring, Melina going for the pin. Scorpion for the breakup there. Ibuprofen 800 milligrams. Yeah. Might make you drowsy. Flurry of elbows, revolving door there, you know? It's not fun. This is chaos. Look at this. Melina just giving Scorpion the business. Jade coming up from behind. DDT. Down goes Melina. Jade for the pin. Scorpion breaking up the pin attempt. Gundy took the win on Rose. Yep. Ooh. The head scissors missed. What are you talking about, Corey? Oh. My goodness. Everybody just got hit by that table. That was a yeah, miscalculated indeed. Kick to the face. Melina rolling to safety. Oh my goodness, dude. Big moves from Jade. She's going for the pin. This might be it. Scorpion kicking free before the 3 count. Sub-Zero back on his feet, catching Jade by surprise. Oof. Yep. She just got a full course of knee right there. Melina with the chair to the face. Sub-Zero is down. Scorpion in control of the steel chair, tossing it at Sub-Zero.
The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on. Scorpion
pulling Melina to her feet. Strong right hook. Spins her around on the shoulders. Knee to the face. Jade going after Sub-Zero. On the top rope. Oh, ouch.
This is truly awesome.
Yeah, this is awesome.
He wants to end this for the win.
There it is. There it is. Oh man. That was chaos. So these will be some fun additions to the roster. I'm excited. And then I'm going to be getting to work on finishing up the Psycho Circus promo video and adding a couple more. I'm going to make He-Man and maybe someone else if I can. We'll see. We'll see. But again, next week, Thursday night, there's no Psycho Circus or Artageddon. It is instead our first special live event, Clash at the Castle. Both rosters converge. You don't want to miss that. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Here is your winner.
What a finale to this intense fatal four-way match.
Scorpion taking the win.
So, bravo to the winner.
It certainly took guts and quick thinking to earn the
In our
victory.
bonus match tonight. By the way, guys, I am exporting all of our fight nights to the Feral Moon TV YouTube channel. So they're there. And we have the VODs on record, you know, that way they're not disappearing after a set amount of time on Twitch. But with that said, let's hop over here. And let me get out of this, because that will wrap things up tonight. I don't think we're going to raid. I think we're just going to kind of call it a night. Unless, Menchie, do you see anybody that we could go say hello to, or any friends of the channel live? I know we went a little bit late tonight. We started early. It was a hell of a fight night, man. I enjoyed that a lot. But in the meantime, let's hop over here. Want to raid BGG? Nah. I'm all right. I suppose we'll just call it a night. We won't raid. It's fine. Menchie, thank you for that 14-month resub. I appreciate that. We had some followers tonight. Baby Bearish, Invisible Guy, and the Outlaw Nation. Thank you all for the follows. I do hope you enjoyed Fight Night this evening. Everybody on the list there that came by and partook in joining the conversation and all of the excitement. Thank you for being here. Thank you for bringing the energy. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. Fight nights are one of my favorite streams to do. These are a blast. I love putting this production together, doing these streams. So again, every Thursday night, 5 p.m. Eastern time. And next week, no Psycho Circus or Artageddon. Instead, our first special live event, Clash at the Castle. Both rosters, one show, all kinds of excitement. So don't miss that. We're going to be seeing a lot of rivalry action come to a head. And probably even some more. I'm going to look at the entire show. We're going to get some titles in some hands. We got tag team titles to give out. In the future, I'm thinking about doing a men's tournament on an extra day, like a bonus fight night day, and do a men's tournament to get the men's championship into somebody's hands. It was easy with the women at the time. There was only a couple on our roster for Psycho Circus. So we had that match. Winner gets the title, right? That's obviously increased, and title defenses will be a thing moving forward. But we got to get some tag team titles out. We got to get the men's championship title out. And yeah, so all kinds of stuff coming up. All kinds of stuff. But thank you guys for hanging out tonight. It's been a blast. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Thursday evening. And of course, no stream for me until at the very least Monday. And we'll be doing some sculpting, working on the cat sculpt that I've been working on. So have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. Have fun. And we'll see you soon. We'll see you guys soon. I want that belt. I want it too. Guys, thank you. Have a good one. Take care. And I'll see you guys Monday.